Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, our mind is always with thoughts, and even though we don't see, deeply we depend on the memory and the past experience. And it's like the mud underneath the water. And sometimes you don't see the mud. But if the water become busy, if you disturb to the water, then suddenly the mud start to come. So like that, our behavior deeply inside us, and when things, everything become good and nice and happy, what will happen that the mud is little by little settle down underneath. But when the disturbances come, when something happen which we don't like, or maybe go against our will or the desire, purpose, and then we get mad. And mostly then what we do or say, we complain. This make me angry. That person, this thing, that things make me angry. And sometimes others say, don't make him angry, or don't make her angry. So then that's mean if somebody don't make that person angry, if this something doesn't come to a necessary condition, that person not going to be angry or unhappy, sad, worry. That is not the happiness or the tranquility state we talk. You have to go to the depth and recognize the very behavior and the very nature of your thoughts, and see that everything how moment by moment change. So don't develop a lifestyle when the environment is good, you depending from that good environment and you become good with the environment. No, it doesn't matter the whatever the environment or the other people, whatever situation, be ready for that. So it like this, recently I was reading one article, and it says in the automobile industry, this AAA became a kind of like a big thing all over the world. Still there is no that kind of like a AAA emergency truck. There is no any place that you will find that kind of truck. The reason is this, that AAA, the emergency truck, has everything that whatever they want for that condition. And there is no any place that it happened like this. When you break down and you call the AAA and they come, and they never leave you telling, oh, I don't have that. Oh, I cannot fix this because I don't have it. Somehow they have some tools to fix that. And otherwise what they does, they call another truck and they stay there until that truck comes. With that whatever the necessary equipment that they need. Otherwise they never leave. Oh, like in our countries like Sri Lanka, sometimes, and you call person and they come and they say, oh, I cannot do this because I don't have it, I don't have this tool, and they go. And sometimes that you see the board, or maybe hardware. So when they say, oh, you can find, yeah, we have everything. And then you go there and you ask something and they tell, oh, only that one we don't have. No, only that one we don't have. Other everything we have. So when 10 people come, they say for the 10 people, only that, final, they don't have that 10 things. But they in their head, in their signboard, they think they have everything. So when it comes to your life, so be like that AAA emergency truck. Be ready for any situation in life. Maybe for you, and maybe your husband, your brother, your wife, your children, your friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors. Be a person. When if somebody call you asking a help, there is some way you can help for that person. Be a person like that. No, be a person. If there is somebody call you asking for help, be a person like that. I had like that friend in Sri Lanka. When I called him, and he passed away, uh, 24 years old. He passed away few months back. I had that my friend. When I call him, it doesn't matter whatever the time. If I call him and tell something, he used to do it for me. And somehow he find a way. And I was so blessed to have him like that. And I learned it from him. And if somebody asks a help, and I try to do my best. So that's why I know the value of that. So that's why I am telling to you. It's not for strangers or the unknown people. No, just remember for your own husband, for your own wife, for your own children, for your own parents, for your own brothers, sisters, friends. If somebody asks you something, if they ask something, and try to do your best. To become like that, it is not easy. No, but it is a kind of something that you develop. It's like, just imagine you just you traveling around the world, and then there is suddenly you land to this place that somewhere terrorist group come and and put you in a prison, and there's no way that you can get out of. And then somehow you find a chance to make a phone call, only one phone call. And you should have a number to call. When you call that, if I call this number, this person going to come and get me somehow. Maybe now you can see you don't have a person like that. You don't have a person like that. So then what you have to do? Be a person like that for somebody. Be a person like that to somebody. Find somebody. Not for everyone, at least for a one person. Do that. The reason is this. There is an energy in us. There is energy in us. That energy not belong to food. That energy not belong to your physical condition. That energy not belong to your mental condition. It is not a psychological energy. That's why, sometimes mentally you get tired. And it doesn't matter how much things you know, sometimes you forget things. And if maybe you think you're strong, but that the energy that you believe or you depending on, it always depending on something. As example, food. You feel so healthy, then you think, oh, you are so energized, but that depend on something. If you, whatever you feel as energy, if depending from something, it is not energy. It is not energy. There is energy, it's not depending from anything, but it is in you. The reason is we are caught up with the food, emotions, body, the physical activities, exercise, and all the drama, the fun, enjoyment. We caught up with that things, and because of that, you cannot activate that energy. There is something in you. Even it is not just the muscle memory, or it is not kind of like the physical, the energy that is stuck in you. So when it comes to tranquility state, that is where that energy going to address to you. That is where that energy you can find. Another thing is, in a conventional level, when you have a higher purpose or clear blueprint regarding your own life, that it kind of like giving access to that energy. And it like this: when you plant a seed under the ground, to get out of the soil, that seed should activate to 100% to break itself and to get out of the soil. If it is 99%, it's not going to happen. It cannot. It activate, that is what is a healthy seed. So it should happen, activate to 100%. So then remember yourself, without activating that energy to 100%, you cannot change. That's why there are things that you know in life you don't want, and even you look for the change, and it's not going to happen. Again and again, you go back to wherever you are. Even in the materially, physically, in this very conventional life, the same. Even in the samsara, the same. Again and again, you drop down to the same kind of lifestyle. What's the point? Because you have no strength, you have no energy to change. Why? Because you caught up in the surface level of this energy, and it is not the real energy. It's make you weak. It's not going to make you energized. Keep eating. You think, oh, the food make you healthy, strong. Keep eating. What will happen to you? You become weak. And then it say, oh, resting, sleeping is okay. Keep sleeping. What will happen to you? You become weak. And enjoying, having fun, or maybe dancing, or going out and party, drinking. keep doing it, what will happen? You become weak and start to go with all the sensual pleasures. And what will happen? You become weak. Only 2 3 days you will go, done. Then how? Then how you, why it say it make you energized? If you keep doing it, then it should make you more stronger, more stronger. So then remember, the meditation is one of the way you're not going to go with this depending energy, which make us weak. The meditation, the real meditation is the activation of your true energy. That from the ancient time, it happened in many ways. In the yoga, Kevalya, body, mind, and the universe become one, harmonized. Kevalya. In the Zen meditation, Satori, and even the Chinese meditation, yin and yang. You know, and the another thing in the history, it's come Kundalini power, you know, and Samadhi, tranquility state. This all nothing to do with the physical. It's nothing to do with this mental energy. You detach from this both psychological and physical energy, and you detach from the both, and you come to a different level of energy. And in day-to-day life, our very behavior, and remember that the sensual pleasures or the desires and the emotions, and it deactivate that energy. Another thing is unpleasant situation, the drama, fighting, arguments, this all deactivate that energy. It closed down. So to activate this energy, there is a method. So the very first step, vireka. So the vireka is mostly we do in the Ayurvedic or tradition like that. Mostly what we does, it's physically just we try to do it. Vireka means releasing that whatever you holding. So that's as mean whatever you eat. So in Ayurveda it say, okay, you have to vireka. So that's mean you have to empty your stomach and cleaning it, take out everything. There are sometimes the medication, once you take it, everything flush. It's called vireka. So in your mind, and remember to do the vireka from your thoughts, mental formations, patterns, the desires that you build. So whatever that you dream or whatever you have hopes in your life, and give a break to your mind. 1 minute, 2 minutes, nothing. You get out, you empty. It is okay, you keep following it tomorrow. It's like you eat today whatever and you do the virek and you clean your body, but maybe tomorrow you will eat it again. There's nothing no. But remember to clean it first. So strengthening and activating your inner strength. And that energy is not depending from anything. So the very first thing that you have to do, it doesn't matter you have the higher purpose or anything, or exactly you know what you want in life. It is so clear for you, but still come to a point you become empty from it. Consciously, knowingly, you be empty. Make it empty. So that is the first step. Even you reading a book and kind of like You already read half of the book, and now you have the strong craving to read this book. So your entire, your whole body now telling, okay, go for it, go for the next page, go for the next page. It's like you feeding to your desire. What you have to do, you close the book. You can try this. You will see what will happen to you. You close your book. You forget or everything that whatever you got from this book, and you make empty space or vireka, you get out. And all the ideas about that, whatever you thought about the book or whatever you already read through this, you get out of that all. So that is vireka. And once you have it, and the very next moment, okay, you did it, you're not going to do very next moment you're going to read the next. No. So first you empty, and the next one, viveka. So remember, vireka and the viveka. Viveka is the rest. You have to increase the duration of the rest. Suddenly don't do it. Suddenly don't go back to it. You have the craving to eat something, you get out of that craving and you stop it. You don't put it. And then it's like, as you know, and sometimes for certain, when you go to check your bloods or sugar, and sometimes it say don't eat for 24 hours. See, it giving you a duration. It doesn't say don't eat. No, it say don't eat for 24 hours. And sometimes it say it is okay, you can eat whatever, and you come, then you can check the blood. But sometimes it say don't do this. So then you get into the vireka, you empty, and then suddenly you're not going to do. Like mostly when the new year come in our traditions, you know, and it's kind of like it happened the same method, but it come in a different way to our life. It like the before the new year, you get out of all the work, and then you stop for your all the activities, you stop, and then you waiting for the new year to start your work. So in between that, you don't do only spiritual things. Otherwise you don't eat, you don't even take a shower, or even you don't go to sleep, or you don't watch TV. Sometimes everybody take out the plugs and just even don't, you don't cook, you clean all your uh, the areas that wherever you eat and everything, you completely become neutral. So there's a duration. You follow it. You hold it to that time. So in you, remember, you get out of, you make you clean and increase the duration. Viveka. So vireka, viveka, and the third one, viraga. So in the viraga means whatever you put it to you, or when you go back to you, to something, you go into it without craving or without desire. It naturally happens. When you do that two things, naturally you come to a point, your mind get out of the current. When you get out of the current, that is where your inner strength, energy going to activate. That energy is not belong to your physical or your mental energy. That is the energy you need to make a change. That is why mostly we try to go with our knowledge, we try to go with our physical power, and we try to go with all the techniques and methods, but still we cannot change. Because for the change, you need different tool. Without that tools, you cannot make it. That tool is the energy, the clean energy that coming from you. So how you can get it? And you get out of your this feeding methods, the physically, mentally, emotionally, that whatever the feeding methods, make empty your mind from it. And then and increase the duration a little bit, even when you fasting. So that is the one of the very meaning of this all the fasting. Any spiritual practice, they have this fasting things. So you make decisions. You make a decisions to go against your natural current. You make a conscious decisions go against your natural current, and use that moment to be spiritual when you do fasting. And that also take you to certain level of activate that inner energy which you need for change. Because if you have that change moment by moment, within 1 year, you become completely a different person. Look at ourselves. Now already this year, you know, that the half of the month gone, and 31st night, and after that, we thought about things, we make plans, but then slowly what happened? And maybe you clean the house and everything, and now you go and see that everything went back to the same places. And you keep eating the same way, you sleeping the same way, you start to get back to your old method which you used to keep doing many years. See, even the physical things. And you thought, oh, I want to clean my house, and you clean everything, and then you want to throw something away, and you put it outside the house thinking I'm going to throw it. But now go and look, it is inside your house at the same place, and even you don't know how it came into inside there. So it's like that. Our mind the same. That is what we go with the sansara like that. So then remember, there is something that inside you as energy exit which you need for the change. So if you really look for the change, your liberation and your transformation to a better person, so remember, you need to activate that. How you can do? Come to a very first level to make empty you. It doesn't matter how valuable, how good things that you know or you learn, or come to a point just for a moment. Make it empty, clear. And then take a rest. Increase the duration. Don't go back to it. Take a rest. And physically also you can practice this, but this is a more mental practice. Take a rest. And then start to get it without craving, because when you do that 2 steps, the craving not going to be there when you're going to put it, and bring it back. Maybe the same thing, bring it back, or whatever you keep doing, start to keep doing, then you will see it is different. That understanding of difference or the recognition already place you in the change. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ettavata cha mehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.